Hi, it's Johnny. I'm taking this piece apart so that people could see what make this able to replace this machine. Is actually a very good size. Now, I have somebody ask me to take a sanwa stick out, and which I did. I pulled it out from here, and then this little piece was right on top of here to hold the spring, like so. And as you can see, there's a sanwa sanwa stick. Okay. All right. So I took this out. They want to know if we could put this stick in here. It looked like the hole might be big enough. I'm not sure because now there's a rubber is pretty wide, but I don't know if the hole between it is big enough. I mean, if I can manage to take this out, then I could draw the hole bigger. But first I thought this piece, I could screw this out. But actually, this is meant for this to screw on. It's just for look, okay? But reality, this piece is one piece. It's not able to come out from this side. See, if you look at it, this is a tiny little hole, a little plastic that's also glued onto it. Well, this piece is not. This piece is plastic, okay? But by looking at it, this is the same metal. It's not really metal, but it's the same material as this. See? Same material, okay? Will it pick up magnet? No, it's not like those kind. It's more like this kind of material. Okay, same kind of material. All right. So this one and this is the same material. It's just this one is thicker. That's about it. So to fit this in, the stick is gonna kind of look kind of funny and big, but it might able to. But the problem is, it won't have the good rolling movement like this one. They put some grease in here, so when you put it between here, see that grease? You could have that moisture of, that going around like this, okay? Because when I put this in, I don't think you have that. You don't have enough wide space for it to. It would just go in and won't move. It's like tight fit. It would just go in like this, and it won't move because this is just way too big for this. Okay, so I mean, that's what this piece. And to make this, I'm trying to pull this out, and because this is like snap. Once you push it in, you can't pull it back out because the metal is like, see that the metal is, it's hard to get this out again. Okay, it's not made to be able to take it out. I try. I have a feeling that I could get it out if I break it. If I wind up breaking this metal piece, am I able to? Maybe if I could reach in here, if that spring is in my way. I'm trying to get the spring down so I could maybe push one of these pieces up. Look like I'm getting it. There you go. It's coming. Good. Got it out. Okay. All right. Let's try it. Let's see if this thing we could replace this with a. See, this hole is very small, and this hole is pretty small. So by me putting this in, in this hole. This plastic and this piece are glued together. Now that one is messed up, so it came apart. But this plastic is actually glue, permanent glue to this piece, so you're not supposed to be able to take it apart. See, it's glued together. They put some kind of hot glue and glue this together when they put it on. So I mean, you could break it off and break this plastic off, but let's pull this stick out. Here you go. Oh, you have that round thing like this piece right here. See that? To make it like rotate, you know, in a good, you know, that good rotation like this. Okay. So the problem is this won't fit in here. Oh, he did. Okay, got it in, but okay, it might work. Let's see if we could get this out. Yeah, this piece is not a this piece is a metal. It's the same as this. So I don't see a reason to replace this with this, unless you just want the arcade stick bat top. You know, those arcade stick. You know, instead of this plastic little looking one. So that's the only thing I could think of to do that. But let's try it. Let's see if we can make it happen. This is something that somebody want to see if they could put an arcade stick here by replacing. Now, I don't recommend using a sanwa stick. This is just a normal stick. Get a cheap one, because you don't want to destroy your good sanwa arcade stick and put it in this little cheap little thing. So yeah. Okay. Oh, this is different side. This is smaller and this is thicker. So if I remove this, there go my plastic. I remove that, and let's see what happened. So if we put this in now, okay, it's doable. And then problem is, how am I gonna get, I can't get this to go in there, and the spring cannot go in there. So can I use the spring that was originally on this? Where's the spring that, oh, here it is. Here's the spring. Let's see if we could even use this. Okay, I'm really destroying 2 joysticks to do 1 joystick project. Okay, well, there's the spring. So we could actually put that back to keep it from moving. And here's that little piece right here. This piece to keep the spring moving, so it won't, the spring won't come off. But before we put that in, I think we have to put this on first. Let's see if we can make it happen. That's one of my good friends requested this, and we want to see if we can make this happen. Okay, so we're gonna put this back on the clicking stick. But the problem is, see, it won't touch this, would it? Yeah, it would. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. So we're gonna put this back on here. Put this back here. Not sure I'm doing all this correct or not. Okay. And then we're gonna put this piece on top like so. Yeah, we still need to put that in there. Let's see if we could stabilize the thing so it won't, so this will stay down like this. Oh, sorry, my finger. Okay, so still come out. Okay, spring is supposed to stay underneath that, not supposed to come out. Why is the spring coming out? Doesn't do that when it's in the other side. Okay. Alright, so now we could put this on it. Alright, let me fast forward this a little bit so you don't have to sit there and watch me do all this so slow. Okay, we got it in, and this is what it looked like. But the problem is, since this is so thick, that you won't hear no micro switch sound at all. I mean, it will move, you know, but you're not gonna hear no micro switch sound. So it actually went from better to worse, because before you could at least hear, you know, micro switch sound, because this is so thick that you cannot hear no micro switch sound, and you need the whopper, you know, to, you know, you cannot remove the spring because you won't feel, you know. And so by holding it, using this to hold it, if you was to screw onto the table, there's no sound. So I don't know the contact on this will work. I mean, yes, it does go in, but because it's so thick, it's not going to make it. There's no micro switch anymore sound. Okay, so can you take the stick and put it in here? It looked like I did it. I made it happen. But the problem is the micro switch sound, the ability to make it click, it's not there, because this used to be lower, and you could, when you move, you could hear the micro switch sound, but now doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Let me see if I can bring this back out more, because it's not supposed to be that low. There you go. Okay. Now I just lost the whole piece from that whopper that holding it. So maybe that's why they use this piece to keep the whopper from. Yeah, it's not touching the micro switch at all. So do I recommend doing this? No. Since it's the same type of material as this one, it's the only thing, the reason it looked like that it looked cheap was because the plastic. And this piece is kind of glued onto this, so you cannot take this out. Oh, let me see. Yeah, you could screw it out. That's good. and you could replace it with something small. It just, you know, something that originally was there. Maybe you could put that over here. But that's about it. Yeah, you could actually change the head. You could change the head with, you know, the one that probably came with this. Or you could, you know, do a 3D print a little bit ball top, more rounder instead of, you know, more glossier than this one. But yeah, so now let me see if I could put everything back. But yeah, the problem is it will fit, but it doesn't have enough room to make the contact, you know, to make it ticking noise. And you probably have to get a different spring, because this spring is not made for this one. Well, it is made for this one, but it's not made for this base. But then this one is way too small to go into to here, because it's exactly the same size as the screw. So it will go into the top, but it won't go into the base. So there you go. Just something that somebody want me to try, and I try it, and just letting you know that yeah, it will not make sense to make it. Plus now it's gonna look so long when you put it in. It kind of look real funny, you know, if you look at it. You know what I'm saying? All right, thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped. All right, later.